Hello, this is Magic Wagon's newest release, and this is beautiful. I love this. I'm going to do more of a review today than just a performance. I want to tell you a little bit about this really great device. It's not even a routine. It is a tool that you can use for a lot of different routines. It's got a more mentalism feel to it, so it's a little bit more about mind reading or predicting something instead of a penetration or vanish or something like that. So it's a more mental vibe to it, but I think this is exquisite. Let's talk about what it is. First of all, you get this little holder, which is really nice. It's made of wood and made of teak, and it's really simple, but it does the job very efficiently, and I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. And then you have this beautiful stand. It has an upper holder and a lower holder, sort of these two different containers, and it's in this very nice, very beautiful stand, and I love the way this looks. I love the designs, I love the angles. I think this really looks like a work of art. It has this little circle cut out in the middle here, and it actually has plastic on that circle, so it's not just an open circle. It actually is sort of this windowed surface, which makes it look really nice, really professional, really polished and finished, and I love that. And then you get all of these. You get 40 little discs that have numbers on them. And what these are, why you get 40 of them, you have the numbers 0 through 9 repeated 4 times. And I'll see if you can see it in the camera. You may not be able to, but there's these different numbers, and they're actually, it's sort of a purple metallic ink that's been used on it. And they're made of plastic. Let me kind of show you the sound. A little bit of a bendable plastic, but it's definitely not paper, and it's not just like laminated paper or cardboard. It's actually a plastic little disc, so it's going to last a long time. I'm sure if you spill water on it or some kind of liquid, it'll just wipe right off. It has that sort of dry erase marker feel to it. And perhaps you could even use that. Perhaps you could even write on the back of these with some dry erase and then turn it from something other than numbers. But probably not. It's probably going to be used for numbers more than anything else. But like I said, the ink itself is sort of this purple metallic. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera. It probably just looks black. But up close, when the light hits it, you can see the reflection of the purple. It looks really, really great. And like I said, you have 40 of them. So you have 4 sets of 0 through 9, which is really nice. In performance, you only use 20 of them though, so I'm gonna put the other ones aside for now. In performance, you only use 0 through 9 repeated twice, and the rest are there for backup and extra in case you need to supplement or replace or anything like that, in case you lose one or they get damaged. But the rest of these are gonna be used for the performance. And this is really a really clever device. Like I said, it's more of a tool that allows you to, I'm gonna try to be specific here and use some code words, it allows you to have any outcome that you want. It's really great. I'll do a little quick demonstration of it. So you would hand these out to the spectator, they could look at them, they would see that every number is represented twice and only twice. There's not like 15 ones or 27 threes. It's just each number represented twice. And then once the spectator's happy with that, they can mix them up. They can mix them up on the table, they can mix them up in every way, and you can see here, if you wanted to stop and look at the video, you'd see that every number is only represented twice. And they get mixed up, all that you want, and then they all get turned over and mixed up some more. And once the spectator's doing all this, once they're completely happy and satisfied that they've been mixed in a random order that couldn't be predetermined, they all get gathered up and they're gonna get put into the little holder. And I'll tell you right now what our result's gonna be. Our result's gonna be 42. I'll tell you that because I'm psychic. But these get put into the holder like this. And once they're inside there, we just move the disc one at a time from the top holder into the bottom holder. And we keep doing this until the spectator calls out stop. And they can literally call out stop absolutely wherever they want. There is no forcing you in to say stop. There's no timing force. Let's say you want to stop here. Look, that's the number 4. Then it gets put in the little display there. I remember I said it was going to be 42, right? But again, the spectator can say stop absolutely any point they want. There is absolutely nothing that is making them say stop at a certain time. As long as they say stop within the 20 discs that we have, they can say it at any point, and whenever they're happy and satisfied, they are more than free to call out, let's say here, stop. That's a 2 again, and like I said, it would be 42. Now, of course, you would never perform it like that. In actual performance, you could predict this in any way that you want. You could have it written down. You could have it be, a Facebook post or an Instagram post to get some followers. But this is a really nice, and I think it looks very elegant. It's a really elegant way to do a random number selection. I could see parlor magicians using this in their shows. I really could. This isn't something that's just for collectors. It's a great collector's piece. But I could also see it being used by actual performing magicians, and it's so subtle and it's so elegant that I think performers would have a great time using this and it would be very successful. And like this really is, you may just thought that I was just waiting till I saw a 4 and a 2, but that's not true at all. This really was the outcome that I chose for this to be. And you can choose it to be any 2-digit number. And of course you would tell the spectators there's 2 of each one, so it could be 00 all the way up to 99. So they have, almost 100 different numbers they can choose from, and it happened to be 42. So that's exactly how the performance plays out. It's a really great piece. It operates so smoothly. You really couldn't ask for a better, smoother operation. And this is one of those occasions where the method is just as fun, maybe even more fun than the trick itself. You have this sort of, this internal feeling of, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm getting away with this while you're performing, and that makes it really fun to perform for your spectators. I did this for my wife and showed it to her, and she was impressed. And then when I showed her how it worked, she got the same sort of excitement that I get whenever I see magic. It's just a really neat method. It's something that is really fun to perform, keeps you engaged with it, but then it also looks so clean, so fair, and it operates so smoothly. That's about all you could ask for from a magic prop. So it's going to work 100% of the time. You don't have to be worried about messing up. You don't have to be worried about there being any kind of worries or troubles. It's so easy. Anyone can do it. This gets my highest marks. I really think this is a wonderful piece for Magic Wagon. I think this will sell very quickly. And I think if you're able to get your hands on it, you should pick it up. You won't be disappointed.